you guys, let's get this recording first and then I'll say some things. It's recording. Usually it says a weird thing, doesn't it?
It did. You were talking.
I lost my audio. I gotta take these out. These are done.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay, just making sure you did.
No, I couldn't for a second because of that error.
Okay.
They got messed up when I switched from whatever. So forget what I was.
Do you want to share our slideshow?
Yes, I'm working on that. It's getting set up over here on this other screen. But I was going to say, if while you guys are watching this, if you have any questions, we're going to try our best to monitor the questions in the chat. So put them in the chat. If you're watching the recording and you are having questions, make sure you message one of us because we want to make sure we.
You could also put them in the chat there and we can maybe answer them there.
Oh yeah, that's a good
like
point.
The recording.
Yes. If you're not in the Gut 101 group, because I might be sending this to people that are not in that group, then that's what I guess I'm talking about too. Yes. But let's share my screen, get this started. I'm so excited about this program.
Comment if you're on live with us, guys. We want to hear from you.
Yes. All right, can we all see the screen? Chelsea, can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. All right, let's get started. Okay, you guys, welcome officially to our live. My name's Alicia Swinburne, and tonight Chelsea and I are going to be answering all of your questions about this brand new program that we have launching tomorrow. So we've been talking about for a while, and now it's finally here. Like the reason that we've wanted to introduce you all to the importance of gut health over the last couple days, weeks, is because this new program's launching. And so we're going to start tonight just kind of talking about what are the most common symptoms of an unhealthy gut. Which, we're going to probably determine if you're a good fit for our exclusive test group that we're co-running. And then we're going to share with you some testimonials from some women who did the first test group with Autumn. And we're going to share more details, specifics about the program itself. And then we are going to end with what you need and how to get started, including, what it's going to cost to enroll. So before we go there, I just want to share a little bit about me, my journey, just really quick. So if you don't know me, my name's Alicia. I've been a Beachbody coach for a little over 2 years now. But the thing that I love about that we're coaches is that I am no more of an expert on fitness or nutrition than any of you. Most of my customers end up teaching me things all the time.
I know, right?
Maybe
always learning.
I'm always learning. But I'm really just someone my job, Chelsea's job, is to be there and walk this journey with you. And we promise that we will always be doing the things that we're telling you to do and at least trying them. And so I'm married. I'm a mom of 3. I've got 3 crazy kids that I love. Some days, and you know how you can love someone so much, but also want to strangle them. That's me with my kids right now. But anyway, they'll probably run in here at some point. Anyway, but I started body workout right after our 3rd son was born. We had from Michigan to Virginia, and we were in a brand new town. I was super depressed, lonely, and I had moved away from all of my friends, my family, my sober recovery support, and I was just still trying to figure out how to raise my kids without my mom down the road. And so my coach was come do these workouts, and I was fine. The workouts were easy, or not easy, but super convenient because I didn't have to load 3 kids up into a car and drive to a gym. So the workouts kind of just helped me, zone out for 30 minutes and then back to reality with 3 little kids. But what happened was I started in October, and I wasn't really getting results. I wasn't seeing results I wanted. The weight wasn't coming off as easily with my 3rd baby. And I don't know if it's because I was getting older. I was I think I was 33 at the time. Or I was also just very stressed and emotional, which plays a huge role. We're going to talk about that later tonight too. And I had lost some weight when I first started coaching, like, so I signed up to coach, like, and then I did lose some weight, but not as much as I had hoped for, and not as fast as I wanted. And it made me really uncomfortable not getting those quick results because, like, hi, I live in diet culture with the rest of you. Before Beachbody, I was trying every single diet under the sun, and I was just used to getting these quick results and then kind of like gaining it all back, or not ever really learning how to eat or feed myself properly. And so I also come from a background of disordered eating, and I was really, really scared to, relapse into that kind of thinking. I had, an eating disorder before I even picked up drugs or alcohol. So specifically, I was really concerned about like over exercising and like binging and purging to lose weight, because that's like where my head goes when I'm like not getting results like that. So Beachbody and coaching like really helped me like want to learn more and like do better and be better, because I wasn't going to like sit here and be like over exercising and eating unhealthy and starving myself and then binging and purging, and then have like all these clients that I'm working with and like telling them to like do things like the healthy way. Like it just felt really unauthentic to me. So I was like, I need to figure this out. So I did start taking advantage of our nutrition programs, which are amazing. And everything kind of started to click. And we have 2 programs, and they're unlike any other diets, like keto, what Whole Foods or Whole30 Atkins, South Beach. Like I've tried them all. And they were just not sustainable, but our nutrition programs were sustainable. And the one that I use all the time, it's kind of like a macros made easy plan. It's so simple to follow and track. We can do it right in our app on our phone. And so I heard, or we all kind of heard, all of us coaches started to hear this buzz that the creator of that nutrition program was working on a new nutrition program, and like it was going to be simple, and like I need simple. And so I don't geek out on nutrition and stuff the way some coaches do, or some people, some of my clients even. But if you're on social media, I guarantee, I mean, of course, if you're watching this live on Facebook, you are on social media, but everyone is talking about gut health right now. It's like all the rage. So we hear
it's like the fad phrase of 2022.
Oh gosh, for real. It's like the trending topic right now. So we hear this, the creator of the nutrition program that I love is creating a gut health program. And I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. So, I mean, the problem is though, even though gut health is all the rage, unless you're like a nutrition expert or you like know what's up. I mean, maybe you like look into gut health and you like buy a bunch of books, but then they come and they're super dense and super scientific and technical. And so you're just like, you give up. Or you might try a company that's like offering just supplements, but you're not really learning how like the food and like, your gut health like work together. So Autumn created this gut health program, and it's literally for everyone. Something simple and easy to follow, which is like, hi, like I said, I'm a mom of 3. Chelsea's a busy mom of 2. Like we need simple, and we need something that's easy to follow. So this program's for everyone, whether you are like just starting your journey or you've been eating super clean and taking care of yourself for years. You don't have to be an expert to understand like your own gut health. Like, and this program that we're going to introduce to you that's launching tomorrow is comprehensive and simple. And it's going to have videos and reading materials that will be simple and easy to digest and easy for everyone to understand. Like I'm confident my 4th grader could read these things and understand what she's talking about. So you're going to get nutrition and supplements and fitness. So but we're going to talk all about that. So keep listening. And if you are watching live, like I said, please drop the comments in the chat and we will look through them as we go. But first, let's talk, about how. I'm going to kick it over to you and introduce yourself. And then let's get into whether this program is right for people or not.
All right. Thank you so much. As Alicia said, I'm Chelsea. I also have my 2 children at home playing with blocks. So you're going to hear them in the background, but that's just life right now. I have also been a Beachbody coach for a little over 2 years now. We started, I think Alicia, you started like what, 2 months after me, something like that. So about the same time. But I have actually been on my weight loss journey for about 4.5 years now. Yes, I say I'm still on my weight loss journey because I truly believe that like, it's not like a one and done. Like you don't just like lose the weight and then just go back to your own ways. Like this is something where you truly like, it's a lifestyle change. And that's what I love about just Beachbody in general, is because it's actually sustainable and it's meals that I'm not making just these meals for myself and then have to make something different for my husband and different for my kids. Like it's meals that we can all eat on, but I like just jumped right to it. Anyway, I've never like growing up and stuff, I was never one to struggle with weight or losing weight or gaining weight or anything like that. I was on a medication that suppressed, I wasn't on it because it suppressed my appetite, but a side effect of it was an appetite suppressant. And so I didn't have to like worry about working out. Like I was never one to like be very active, like in sports or anything like that as a kid, and didn't really have to be in order to like maintain or lose weight or anything like that. And after I got pregnant with my son, I decided to go off of that medication, which was great for like the relationships with everybody around me. So like I stayed off of it, but there's like, here came the issues. I gained 50 pounds with my son and then I couldn't lose it. And I'm like, I don't know anything about what to do. So I tried like the tracking and the calorie counting and the points and a diet where like I basically eliminated everything except for like fruits and veggies, and shocker, when I introduced carbs and like regular meals again, I gained all of the weight back. So then after I had my daughter, I was like, something's got to change. Like it's something that has to be sustainable. And that is when my neighbor actually introduced me to Beachbody. And that's when I like fell in love with the fitness programs because I could do them at home. Guys, I started this, I worked in healthcare in the operating room, and surgeries start at 7:30 in the morning. So like I would have had to be gone and home from the gym by 6 a.m. Like that's not going to happen. When I'm starting this new habit, this new, like I didn't work out before. Remember, like I'm not getting up, leaving my house in the freezing cold weather and my kids, going to a gym where I have no idea what I'm doing, and then coming home and being home before 6 a.m. so that I can nurse my daughter, get to work, get to surgery by 7 a.m. Like it wasn't going to happen. I knew it wasn't. So our screen just went away. Oops. No, you're fine. So, that's when like my neighbor was like, well, then you should try these workouts. So that's when I started doing these at-home workouts. And it was so amazing to be able to do them from the comfort of my own home. But guys, again, the nutrition didn't come easy. I have a huge sweet tooth, like sugar addiction was a real thing. Just eating ice cream after the kids went to bed, like all of that was a huge struggle for me. So I went from like eating too much to not eating enough to not knowing what to eat, when to eat, like all of it, all the struggles, which that's when like insert Beachbody nutrition programs, they like completely saved my life because they tell you how to group foods together, how to eat them. I mean, or if you need that, like, and I did like, okay, you should be eating this, this, and this all together. And that can be your meal. And like, I needed that kind of guidance. There's also a little laxer program where it's, if you don't need that kind of structure. But being able to like find a program that was simple to follow, because I had a 4-month-old and a 2.5-year-old at home. Like I needed the simplest of simple. And that's what this was. It was the key to being successful. And if like I couldn't fit it into my crazy life, I can guarantee you it wasn't happening. But this program was easy to follow and it had everything laid out. So, but as you can see, like I also struggled with like, didn't matter what I was eating. I thought I was eating healthy and I was eating healthy. I still struggled with like bloating and gassiness and cramping and all of like low energy, moodiness. I had terrible acne breakouts. Like this is program. I'm so excited for this because it's gonna, maybe you struggle with it too. And guys, it's not normal to be like cramping and gassy and bloated after meals. Like it's not normal to feel unbelievably uncomfortable or have like irregular bowel movements, little or no weight loss, despite like doing like following the nutrition programs, following the fitness programs. Like you should be able to do that and still reach your goals. And if you're not, then it's probably some sort of underlying gut issue. Alicia, do you have anything to add to that?
No. Did you go through all the gut health symptoms?
These, the ones that are listed? Yeah. Like the inflammation and like all of that. Yeah.
Okay. So I think, I mean, even, I had no idea. I really like my knowledge of health and nutrition was so limited, even though like when I was in school, like college, I thought I wanted to be a doctor and I loved science and all this stuff. And so like now sometimes I'll like read some of the stuff and I'm like, oh, I don't care anymore. But I think a lot of this, I just wanted to avoid some of these things too. So like we were talking about, gut health is super popular right now. And that's because it's an emerging science, really. It's still developing, like a still developing science. And like what they're finding though is fascinating. And like the way we're understanding like the gut and the brain and how it's all connected. Like until recently, we really didn't fully appreciate like the role that our gut played in our overall health, like with our mood or energy or skin. Like it's wild. I think a lot of us just assumed, okay, like if, bathroom issues, like if we're constipated, if we're not going to the bathroom enough, or if we're going to the bathroom too much, like that's my gut health. But like, I don't think very many of us understood like the rest of these things, like craving sweets, like that's your gut health, right? Like, so all of the things that maybe we didn't know were associated with our gut health, like so many more things, and all the time, like I said, it's an emerging science, like we're learning more and more and more. But what we do know is that to be at our best, both of our brain and our second brain, which is like our gut, need to be communicating and operating like at their best. So for us to feel and look our best, we have to really get like both of those things working together. And so that's going to involve eating smarter, taking care of your body, understanding your body, like what your cues are, like really getting in tune with those types of things. Because gut health, like, and what we're learning too, just about nutrition in general or fitness in general, is that there is not a one size fits all for anyone. Like we are all very unique. We all have very unique microbiomes that like, what works for Chelsea might not work for me. Like, so this program is going to teach us how to get in tune with what works for each of us individually. So, okay. I think that, to be honest, the one size fits all approach, like to nutrition and diets, has been a huge problem. And it's why so many people are not sticking to anything long-term. And then they hear about this and they're like, oh, I can't do that because I've tried everything. And it's like, you haven't tried this because you haven't ever actually tried something that will work specifically for you and your body. You tried something that worked for your friend, but whatever. A keto diet might work really, really well for one person and not work at all for another person. Or it might work really, really well for you for a time and then not at other times, because our, gut microbiome changes like over time. So, okay. So the other thing we wanted to talk about too, I think I didn't change the thing. There's like a PowerPoint that we have going on. Oh, there's not much there. Anyway, you might be thinking before we get into these testimonials, okay, I eat really healthy, Alicia. Like I eat super clean. Like I've heard that from people before. I've had conversations with women before where they're like, oh my God, like I eat clean. I don't, I'm good. And, you might not even realize that like you're bloated 90% of the time. Maybe you don't feel gassy, but like you have.
I know I did realize that's not normal. Like what I'm feeling isn't normal. It was normal for me because it happened every time. So I'm like, oh, this is just.
Yes, exactly. So you have people who are like, I'm healthy, and on paper you're healthy, but you have just gotten used to feeling a certain way. And you're like, this is my new normal. And I think that we all, feeling fine or feeling okay, is good enough. And I think what this program and the creator of this program, Autumn, has like decided is like, it's not good enough. Like our bodies are meant to feel so much better, so much more energized than they do. And so I think she does talk about, and I think it's really important to note too, that even if you're eating really, really healthy all the time, that doesn't necessarily mean that the healthy foods you're eating are good for you. Because some healthy foods can cause distress in your gut. And so if your microbiome doesn't match that food, like you are going to still have some gut distress because of that. So even healthy foods can cause distress. And I just want to share really quick my favorite story, and I don't think we put this on the slide, which I wish we would.
Oh no.
But it's this girl named Michelle, and she was invited to the first test group, and in its like initial phase, and she was like, she didn't think she should do it. She was going to call Autumn and like tell her, I can't do this, because she's like, I don't have any of those symptoms. She didn't have any weight to lose, but she's like, okay, like Autumn was like, no, you're doing this. Like, so she joined, she went all in, she did all the things. And you guys, like, I think the thing with Michelle's story is that like, you don't even know what you know until you know, right? Like we don't even know what we don't know until we know. So you guys, she had no idea how like foggy her brain functioning was. And after 4 weeks, like, well, actually within her first week, she said she started to feel like this fog was like lifting. And she reported after the program that she feels better than she's ever felt in years. And like, what really got me, because I struggle with ADHD, as does Chelsea. Sorry to throw you under the bus, but I think
you're fine. I talk about it all the time. You're not throwing me under the bus. You're good.
She said that after just a week, but then after the full 4 weeks, especially, her mental clarity was so sharper than it had been since she was like a young person. And that's without relying on caffeine all day. So that's amazing. And she ended up losing like 8 pounds, which is like, she didn't even have, if you see her, she didn't even have like, look like she had 8 pounds to lose, but that's like, you know, Autumn herself, you guys, who, if you guys know Autumn Calabrese, she's like a fitness model. She's actually like the very, very fit. She lost 4 pounds. And so I just have to say, like, it's not about losing weight. It's about how you feel. But even if you don't think you have weight to lose, you might still have some inflammation that's happening, which is like the case for Michelle and Autumn, 4 pounds, 8 pounds. So, okay, yeah. Chelsea, you are going to keep it over to you.
Much inflammation can do to you, and like how much like you don't think like you feel fine, but like you're just so inflamed and your gut is so just like angry and upset, and it's showing in inflammation. So
you just got used to feeling it like that. So,
yeah, exactly.
Chelsea, talk about these testimonials. Oh my God. That's Erin, you guys. She's like my personal hero, but
she's like,
I'm going to send this to her and say, Erin, I love you.
That's hilarious. Yeah, guys, these testimonials are amazing. Like, look at these ladies. Even like Monica, she doesn't look like she needs to lose weight. She looks very fit, very healthy. I know that she eats well, and what does she say here? Like it changed her from the inside out. It took changing the inside, and then it manifested on the outside. She lost 7.2 pounds and 5.5 inches in her first round. Guys, I guarantee you she's doing it again and again and again, because that's how much better she is feeling now. And then Erin lost 11.4 pounds and 10 inches. And guys, like Alicia said, it's not about the weight loss. It's that Erin was gaining weight. She was feeling bloated, inflamed, in pain, not sleeping well, causing major anxiety. Like, your gut is your second brain. And if your gut isn't happy, then it's going to affect everything else in your life. From bloating and inflammation to head fog and just anxiety triggers and stress. Stress is really carried in your gut, a lot of stress. And so like, if you're stressed, it doesn't matter what you're eating. It doesn't matter how much you're working out. If you're overly stressed, and that could be stress from just regular daily activities, household stressors or whatever, or the stress of like overworking out. I'm guilty of it. I was watching a call from Autumn today, and I was like, she is literally speaking to me right now. Like, I did not follow my rest day this week. I did an additional workout, and I can guarantee you we're all guilty of this. And so our bodies, so these workouts are only 4 days a week. And sorry if I'm like talking ahead into what we're going to be speaking about later.
Yeah, no, we can, no, that's good. Like, let's just talk. So we're gonna talk about the gut protocol first and then get into this, but like,
Yeah.
you are speaking ahead, but like, I think we could start there because it is like, I mean, it's what that's why I have you speaking about the fitness part of it. So
yeah, it's just, these transformations are amazing. Just Google the transformations. If you can't see, if this isn't enough for you, they speak for themselves. The energy that these people gain, the head fog that was lifted, the bloat that was relieved, the inflammation, the inches that were lost. Guys, even if you didn't lose any weight, just feet or inches, the feelings that these women were feeling, and men, you should see some of the male testimonials, they're life-changing. But since I jumped ahead, here's the
well, let me just say one thing. I want to give our company a huge round of applause for
absolutely.
Like, you know, we're Beachbody, we've been around for 25 years. Like, you know, we were part of diet culture. Like, and so there is some pushback. I know that a lot of us coaches have coaches that came before me for the last several years have been pushing back on this, you know, let's just show transformations. Let's really start to dive into not just how their body physically changed, but like the more important parts, like the beyond the transformation, like, yeah, your body changed, but that was a result of so many other like internal changes, like from the inside out. Like you said, I think that is so important. And I'm so proud of them I think this is one of the first programs where I've seen them actually give us like marketing material where like, here's the transformation. And then they have like quotes from people with like how they're feeling. And that is like huge because Chelsea and I both have like issues with food, diets, all that stuff. And like, it is really affirming to know that we're with a company that is like sensitive to those things, that it doesn't want to like continue to like propagate and like push out diet culture, but really wants to talk about like healing and being like fulfilled,
focusing on more things than just the scale and before and after pictures, because it's so much more than that.
Yeah,
absolutely. So the workouts are literally for everybody. They are no impact, low impact, like not a lot of jumping or anything like that. You're not going to need a whole lot of equipment, a couple sets of dumbbells, and a core ball that's going to come in your package. The core ball, guys, it looks like just a little rubber bouncy ball, like a recess ball. It causes so much pain sometimes. It's that extra burner that you need through these workouts. It's looks like nothing and changes everything. It is for all fitness levels. There are modifications for beginners, and while advanced exercisers will obviously still feel challenged, there's going to be like modifiers, intensifiers, anything in between. It's only 4 days a week and it's 30 minutes. It's under 30 minutes. Autumn really focuses on letting your body heal. Now, she's not saying that you should be stagnant those other days. She wants you to go on a light walk or get outside, like be active in some other ways. She doesn't want you to have some huge cardio workout or a weightlifting workout or something like that. Just a brisk walk will be, or, you know, a bike ride or something like that would be fine. The intensity, no impact. It's what really gets you results. The workouts focus on eccentric muscle contractions to optimize your time under tension, helping you get stronger, toned, and fit faster. That's going to be huge in helping you guys. Those eccentric moves, again, doesn't sound like much, but it's the burner that your muscles need. In your kit, you're going to get an introduction video, a workout calendar, the printable dumbbell tracker that will really like help you track so that you can progress through the program. That's all going to be built into your package. And if you choose to add, I think I already said this. Oh no, if you choose to add an extra day of movement, you can Wow. How about I not? You can add there's going to be 4 cycling bonus rides. For this program specifically, which are going to be amazing. If you haven't tried the bike yet, it's amazing. Yes, it's so awesome.
Okay, so the coolest thing I think about this program, it's unlike anything else we've ever launched, is that it's like 2 programs in one. So we have like a gut health reset program. I'm actually doing it right now, but it doesn't come with workouts. And we have tons of workouts that like don't come with a specific, I mean, we have nutrition programs, but it's never been combined in a way like this, where here's a nutrition plan for you, spoon fed to you, and then here's your fitness program. And so let's talk about the gut protocol side of it. So there, like I said, it's 2 different programs. You have the 4-week gut protocol and then the 4 weeks for everybody, which is the fitness part of it. So the 4-week gut protocol is where we're basically going to like address like gut sensitivities. We're going to figure out, you know, what your gut is like sensitive to. So we don't have a ton of details, and we're really not like here to like give you exactly how we're going to be doing all this anyway. Like, even if we knew, we'd probably be like, oh, you should just do it with us. But you know, there's going to be like, there's 9 main foods that are like usually cause people the most trouble. And so we're going to be eliminating those foods and then slowly reintroducing them to see how your body reacts. And it's going to be very simple. There's videos you're going to be able to watch and program materials and stuff. And like I said, you're going to get delicious meals, recipe videos, snack ideas, all those things. So I think that's huge. And you guys, I'm legit so excited for this program. The fact that we're combining like gut healing, nutrition with no impact workouts, along with like Chelsea and I are running another test group. It's in a bod group that's going to help you manage stress. Because I think what you were talking about stress when you were talking about like high intensity workouts, but there's also stress just in your everyday life that like this opportunity is like, it's like nothing like we've ever done before, not just to get a great body for summer, like not to just get a beach body, but like you are going to have the opportunity to literally be living in the sexiest body you've ever lived in. And for me, when I think about living in the sexiest body I've ever lived in, that is like, I mean, I'm taking this Unleash Her Power Within course right now. And that is like a super empowering statement for me to feel like I'm in the sexiest body I've ever lived in, because that means that I'm feeling good from the inside out. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm energized. you know, my vitality is up. And that is what I mean when I say that. And so I think, the way we're going to be doing that though, is we're going to focus on fitness, nutrition, and mindset. So in our groups, in our bod groups, Chelsea and I just think it's really interesting, first of all, to hear about the science behind taking more intentional recovery in our fitness plans, which I think is hard for me. Like you said, it was hard for you. It wasn't really even until I did the gut reset last summer that I like fully embraced like even taking a recovery day. And now I do maybe only like 1 or 2 high intensity workouts a week, like 1 day of lifting maybe, and then 1 or 2 super low intense days, you know. So I'm really excited to see how my body responds to the low impact or no impact workouts, because I think I overdo it all the time. You know, my body's constantly under stress, and then we get stress from the environment and, you know, everything else. So
everything's a stressor, guys. This is a huge stressor. Every screen that you see is a stressor. Your home life is a stressor. Your kids' school is a stressor.
Notification, email.
Yeah, exactly. The TV is a stressor, like everything, whether you realize it or not, because it might not cause you like a huge amount of stress, but it's something that you're constantly thinking about. And like, without it, like you're subconsciously worrying about something going on that's out of your control. And so this is at least something that you can control. And
so I think that's sort of like the missing piece for a lot of us, like at least for me, before I started the groups that I run now, which are heavily focused on mindset, was like, and for a lot of us too, it's like, why am I not getting results? Like, I'm eating okay, I'm doing the things, I'm doing the workouts, but like, if you're not managing your stress, you're not going to have the results you want. And so in our test group, we are going to be working with you to help manage your stress. We're going to help you create morning routines, bedtime routines that are going to help you unwind and then also prepare for the day, like mentally. We want you to set up for success, which is going to also set up your second brain, your gut, for success. Because when you take care of yourself, you're not overworked, you're not tired, you usually make better nutrition choices and all those things. So we're going to be giving you short podcasts every day to listen to on, and you guys, you can listen to them anywhere on your ride home, while you're making dinner, while you're walking your dog, taking a shower, getting ready, doing your hair, whatever. Or maybe like instead of watching an extra episode of like The Office or whatever you watch on Netflix before bed, like you just listen to a podcast. That's the kind of thing we're talking about, like feeding your brain information that is like going to unstress you, not add more to the noise. You're also going to have access to like bedtime stretches in our entire meditation channel and like so much more. So even if you're brand new to like managing your own stress, like our group is going to help you. And this program is going to help you like find tips and tricks that work well for you and your life. And so managing stress is super important. And so like, how does it relate to gut health? So this is important. Studies show that an increased level of stress, as well as just like the natural aging process, can actually slow down the production of digestive enzymes in your stomach, in your gut. And so digestive enzymes are super important, you guys. They're vital in the absorption of nutrients into like from our food. So even if you're eating super healthy, you're exercising properly, you might not actually be performing optimally because you're not getting the right amount of nutrient absorption. So digestive enzymes, can help with that. And so we're going to talk about supplements and like what this program does have supplements. Like we talked about, some companies will do only supplements. We're doing all of it. So Chelsea, I think you're talking about these.
Sorry, I had unmute. The kids are being loud, or the dog's barking, or just stressors of life. Yes, guys, you will get these amazing products, and they will come in your, well, we at least recommend, they come in your package. Either you can get one with just the Revitalize and Optimize, or you can get one with just the Shakeology. We actually recommend getting the package that has all three of the supplements in, because when you combine, I mean, this program,
we'll talk about the packages later. Let's just talk about what the supplements are though. Right?
Okay,
you want me to go to the package page?
No, that's fine. We can just talk about the supplements. The Revitalize is antibiotics and just like daily like things can take, like your gut needs bacteria. There is good bacteria and there is bad bacteria. And so often antibiotics and just like the life and the world and what, I cannot think of the word that I'm,
environment.
Yeah, there you go. The environment. Thank you. Gosh, wow. Can really harm our gut. And so when you put in these pre and probiotics with the Revitalize, it really helps get that good bacteria back in there, get it. And not just like a little bit, like you need a lot of that good bacteria in there to help just maintain a balanced gut. So it's got the 3 billion CFUs, and then the Optimize helps break down your food. It helps like get those digestive enzymes in there. Alicia was just talking about how like your body, as you age, your digestive enzymes decrease and stuff. This is going to help you get those digestive enzymes back into your system so that you help break down foods again, so that it helps support that nutrient absorption. Because guys, another problem, like we're all eating healthy, we're all eating the foods that we need to be eating, but we're not absorbing those good nutrients. And then what's the point of eating this giant salad if I don't even get the nutrients of it? So it's going to help us to absorb all of those nutrients. And then Shakeology is just your daily dose of dense nutrition. It is my game changer. It's my like sweet tooth craving. It's my helps keep me out of the pantry. It's my curbs my appetite. It helps everything. And it's got all of this amazing good for you stuff. Like it helps with your it's got a protein blend, an adaptogen blend, a digestive blend, antioxidants. It helps build your immunity. In it, it's like what, a whole 1.5 servings of vegetables in just one shake. Is that right? Am I saying that right? I
I
think
believe you.
I think so.
It's like, it's got a significant,
Yeah. I think it's like anyway, it's got a ton of veggies and superfoods and super greens. And then just other essentials. Because the thing is that, like I've said before, even with these gut protocol, like the Revitalize and the Optimize, you can still be eating really well, but you're like, you still have gaps in your nutrition, and Shakeology is going to help kind of fill in those nutritional gaps, instead of eating a ton of different stuff. So, like, do you guys ever watch your kids like after they eat?
You don't have to. I didn't know you were gonna say what I was typing. Let me just go. I'll just say what I was gonna say because I was just typing it so I didn't forget.
Oh,
okay. So you guys, I was just telling Chelsea.
I
was like, make sure you say this. When you were talking, Chelsea, though, it got me thinking. One of the signs or symptoms of like an unhealthy gut is like, do you feel tired after you eat? And because you guys, the way food should make you feel is energized. Like if you ever watch your kids, Chelsea and I both have little kids, sometimes after like they eat, I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're forcing them to eat more and more. It's like, you got to finish your food. They eat what they need to eat. And then they run around like crazy people. Like they're energized. And we're all like, oh, I wish I had that energy. And it's like, you can have that energy, but you just got to make sure. That's why the digestive, like Optimize, I've been taking it for 2 weeks now on this gut health reset. I really, truly do feel a huge difference. And it's like, after I eat, I feel like I'm awake. Like I feel more awake than I usually do. And so I know that it's working. I know that it helps, because when your body absorbs those nutrients, that's like what your food is supposed to make you feel like.
Right.
So
yeah.
That's just
I actually stopped taking it after my reset and then went and got more because I was like, I can't, like so now I'm taking it again. Obviously not as much as you are. It's a lesser amount, but yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about, if you guys don't have any questions that, like, we got some questions before this, I think we're going to answer right now. One of them is like, is this safe for pregnant women? And I kind of love this question, because the answer is like, yes, it's safe for pregnant women. Obviously with any of these questions, you're definitely going to want to check with your doctor and like have a conversation with them. We're not medical experts. We're not pretending to be, but yes, it should be safe for pregnant women. The only caveat is when you're pregnant, if you remember back to the screen that we had all those like gut symptoms, like if you've ever been pregnant, if you're a woman, a lot of the same like signs of a poor gut health are really like the same, like, oh, like I'm pregnant symptoms. Like, are you tired? Like after you eat, are you tired? Are you tired all the time? Like you're just, are you not going to the bathroom? Because pregnancy, like those hormones will slow down your digestion so that your baby can get more nutrients, but it slows down your digestion. You might feel constipated. So a lot of the symptoms of, an unhealthy gut are going to be really similar to growing a tiny human. So
it's just the hormonal imbalance that like happens when you get pregnant and stuff.
So yeah, like it's safe for pregnancy, but you might not be able to get the benefits of like when we do the elimination stuff, figuring out, what is actually what is my gut not agreeing with, because it might not be your gut. It might just be the little human inside you. So it is safe for pregnant women. And especially the workouts are going to be totally safe because they're no impact, definitely safe. Yeah.
It's actually going to be a great program just to follow as a pregnant female. Like you can just do these workouts if you want to continue moving your body and things like that.
100%. I agree. I'm really grateful we have now the prenatal bar plus this, plus all the cycle classes. Like it just gives pregnant women so many more options. We got another question. Will this cause flare-ups for people with IBS? Because I'm not a nutrition expert, I messaged my coach, Kaylee, and asked her,
who is the nutrition
expert. She's actually Autumn's sister.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard back from her yet. So I'm going to ask, and I also messaged Autumn. I'm going to ask and wait, and we'll get back to you on that question. I want to say, I don't know why it would, because IBS, like, they don't really know the cause of IBS 100%, but it's like, it appears to be like a miscommunication between your gut and your brain. Like, that's what they think. And so I feel like this should help.
I was going to say, my guess, and again, we're not nutrition experts. I'm not sure. I worked in healthcare, but that doesn't mean that I know anything more than anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't.
My primary care doctor is a moron. So,
well,
like,
there's that.
Very concerned.
But my guess would be that it would probably help this, because maybe you're eating something that is causing the flare up. Again, I don't know for sure. I'm just speculating, but I don't think that it would cause, I think it might prevent a flare up, because you're going to learn, or maybe if you get a flare up as you introduce a new food, that could be something that maybe you're sensitive to and causes an IBS flare up. Again, I don't know. We can't say anything.
I don't know.
But
what about
another one was, we got another question. What are some basic items I can grab from the grocery store to get started? Guys, you're gonna probably double your amount of veggie intake, wouldn't you think? So red peppers actually. So I didn't know why we were supposed to use red peppers instead of like yellow or orange. It wasn't like a sweet, red peppers actually reduce inflammation in your gut. And so red peppers are good, avocados, sweet potatoes, broccoli, a lot of like lettuce, like you do a lot of salads. You don't have to, but it's all just getting in those greens, and those green leafy vegetables are going to be really good and fibrous and help with this. What else? Tomatoes.
Oh my God. Guess what I did? What I did? Sorry. This is my ADD. What? We both were concerned about doing this call so late. So I'm looking at this probiotic screen. It said apple cider vinegar. I wish I had this video. Last night, one of my meals for the reset was something with like rice vinegar. So vinegar is really good for your like probiotics. Yes. It's good for your gut health. And I can't do vinegar. Like, I won't do it. So it was like this edamame, like roasted corn like thing. And it's like so good, except for like with the rice vinegar. And I was like, oh shoot, what am I going to do? So like I took a shot of the rice vinegar instead of like putting it in my food. You guys, where there's a will, there is a way. So that is my new solution. I like gagged a little because it burned a little when it went down, but I did
the apple cider vinegar, yeah, right? Apple cider vinegar, yeah, that's a thing, yeah. The gummies are really good.
Ew, gummies?
They're apple cider vinegar gummies.
You can get apple cider vinegar though, and it's really cheap. I would just buy the liquid form of it.
Well, I don't want to drink it.
Apple cider vinegar, just like if you want to know, like I had a gut or a toe fungus one time, and you just soak your feet in apple cider vinegar. So it's like vinegar. My grandma used to clean her whole house with it. So you can really use vinegar for everything. It cleans out your gut. It cleans your house. Like
it cleans all aspects of life.
Yes. Okay, this is really, really digressing. We should probably move on to what you guys want to know. And that is how do we get signed up? Obviously, tomorrow is the day we are going to be able to get you guys all signed up. Chelsea and I both have a pre-order form. If you're interested in getting signed up, we would love for you to do this with us. We both are only going to be able to take 10 people each. So it is limited. We are going to have to apologize to some of you because, again, we're only taking 10 people, and that's because we want to be able to work closely with you one-on-one. So it'll be first come, first serve. We're going to send out the carts as we get those order forms tomorrow, maybe late tonight, we'll see. But it will be first come, first serve. But because of that, we are going to be doing, I'm doing some different promotions. So definitely message us. We'll get you the order form, and we can talk to you about any like questions you have just privately. I'm trying to click the screen. So I'll go through this for existing members. And then if you want to talk about the current customers. So, all right. So if you are already a customer or an existing BOD member, if you already have Beachbody On Demand, this is going to pertain to you. So all of these packages include the 4-week gut protocol, and they also include the 4 weeks for everybody. So they include both of those, like the fitness and the nutrition. And so the one that I'm going to recommend to all of you, obviously, is the one with everything in it. It's the best value, the one on the far left. It includes the Shakeology, which is a superfood shake, both of the supplements, Revitalize and Optimize. You're going to get 30 days of Body, which is like our live interactive platform. And then you're also going to get 12 months of Beachbody on demand, plus access to all of my groups, all of Chelsea's groups for the entire year. The core ball, all of the things that you see, you're getting all the things. And that's going to be $217 for a customer, or if you enroll as a preferred customer, or if you're already a coach, it's $195. And that doesn't include any of the promos that I'm doing or Chelsea's doing. So if you message us, we will let you know about those. I don't need to get into it right now, but that's so $195, not including the promotions that we're doing right now. The other option, so what we're recommending, if you're going to be one of our 10 in our VIP group, is that you either do one of these 3 options, because we really want to set you guys up for success. You're going to be doing it in a test group for us. We're going to be asking you for your feedback, whether anonymous or if you want to like share it, you can. But when we run a test group, we're really trying to get feedback from our first clients that are trying this program. And so we want you to have the best results. And that way we can, let other people know like how this program went for you guys. So
you can be our own testimonials.
Exactly. We want you to be our testimonials. But again, it'd be like anonymous. We're not saying, oh, you gotta like go,
only if you're comfortable with it. If you're not, that's fine.
Yeah. But okay, so then the other like 2 options, if maybe the $195 is just like too pricey, you're not wanting to spend that much money, we have 2 other options. So you're basically going to pick between either the superfood shake or the digestive and probiotic enzymes. Digestive enzymes and the probiotics. So those are going to be $129 or like $110 for a preferred customer. Which you guys, I'll just say right now, it's free to sign up as a preferred customer. If you message me and you're like, I just want to do customer, I'll be like, why? You can cancel the preferred customer. Like we'll sign you up to save you the money right now. It doesn't make sense not to. So 110. I mean, right, Chelsea, would you sign anyone up differently?
No, I mean, you're automatically going to save what?
$50 almost.
Yeah.
40. I don't know. Math is hard. 37.
20, 30,
That seems
40, $37 and about even $37 just from signing up like the first time. Like, yeah, it's silly not to.
Just silly. Okay, so let's talk about if you're not a customer yet, if you're brand new.
Brand spanking new customers, guys, this is going to be mind blowing for you. Again, you'll have the same package options as the current customers do, but you also will get 12 months of unlimited access to the entire on-demand library. So like think Netflix, only fitness programs. You will get access to both our nutrition programs for life. You get the containers, you get the tracker book, you get all of that stuff. And you also get 30 days free access to our Beachbody On Demand interactive classes, which again are life-changing. That's also where the cycle workouts are going to be, right?
Yes.
For autumn. Yeah. So the Body is our live interactive classes. That's where all of our cycle classes are. You have all kinds of access to a bunch of our nutrition programs and recipes and grocery lists and meal plans and all of that kind of stuff is all on Body. The live classes are like, guys, Alicia gets on like what, every Friday, and you get on with the trainer and they're like, you get called out, and or if you want, or you can just take the live class and not be on the cast with the trainers. It's great if you want to follow a program or if you're in between programs for that kind of thing. That's Body. You get a 30-day supply of our Shakeology, the core ball, which I've already talked about is amazing. Shakeology is like the easiest on the go meal. It's changed my life for nutrition and easy access and things like that. And then you'll also get the VIP early access to the 4-week gut protocol, nutrition program, and the fitness program.
Yeah.
am
I
I
want to
missing?
just like remind people too, when you're looking at these numbers, this isn't like per month. This is like a one time, you're paying 160, not including my discount, not including Chelsea's discount. 160, you're getting all this stuff for the entire year. So you're going to have, it's 4 weeks. It's 4 weeks. Our test group is 4 weeks, but then we're going to do another test group. We're going to have it, we're going to open it up to more people, and you will get to be a part of that one and the next one and the next one for a whole year. So you're getting, I mean, I don't know. I used to pay $180 a month for my gym membership, and it was just access to a gym and daycare. So this is like stupid cheap. Like, you know, but I don't want to like, I don't want to be insensitive if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't afford that. Like, that is hard. And I like, I want to just like, you know, I feel for you. I've definitely been in situations, like I told you guys, I was an addict. I used to, you know, have no money. And so I can understand that this could be expensive for some of you, which is why we have this free group. Like, that we want to still be able to like provide you with resources if you're not able to afford this yet. But we also know that I'm not going to like sell you something that isn't going to get you the best results, because there is a digital access for, if you're like a customer right now, already, like you can get digital access to this program for $60. But to get Beachbody on demand, even for 3 months, is $59 now. So we're basically talking about the same price at that point. So I want you to have access to all the things. So
we are very frugal people. So we're always like trying to get the best deal possible. I'm like, is there a sale? Is there a coupon code? Is there a, you know, whatever, what can I get?
Seriously,
get it a little cheaper.
That reminds me, oh my gosh, I'm going to stop this screen share really quick and we'll wrap it up. That reminds me of my husband when I first started this. Like after about a month of drinking Shakeology, because we were both like, that is so expensive. Like, there's no way I'm going to keep drinking this.
Right.
He was like, oh my God, I think like we're looking at our grocery budget. He's like, I think we're saving money because like you're not eating all the things anymore. Because I used to need like all the treats and all just like snacks and so much extra food.
Right.
Andy
said the same thing. He was like, we're saving money right now. I was like, yeah, we're not going out to eat. We're not like going for the ice cream and, you know, whatever. Yeah. It's amazing.
So yeah, I think that's a great point too, is like going out to eat. Like, do you go out to eat every day up for lunch, or, you know, how often are you going out to eat? Like, that's a way to definitely save.
Or even just like going to that vending machine, you know, on your lunch break or whatever, and grabbing a pack of nuts, or, you know, a protein bar or whatever it is, like that adds up over time. And this shake can replace that and fill those nutritional gaps, make you feel better.
100%.
Stop the snacking and all of that fun stuff.
100%. All right, you guys.
I don't see, I'm trying to check the.
Yeah, I just was looking too. Did you see? I didn't see any extra questions. Did you see anything?
Olivia was. Olivia says they're good as a gummy.
Gross. Olivia loves gut health. We should have brought her on live. Olivia.
We should have.
She loves gut health. She's like my partner in crime.
All about total opposites. I know, right? So
but also the same.
All righty.
Let's wrap this up. So make sure if you have any questions, if you're like, I want to do this, I can't afford it right now, I want to do this, I had a question about this, like whatever questions you have, please message us. We don't want you to feel like that you're having to miss out because you're like, you can't afford it. I want to just say, like, at least to my people, like, message me, we'll work something out, like 100%.
Yes, for
like,
sure.
If you're committed to doing this, I want to help you do this. So let's just figure it out and do it together, because
yes, absolutely. There's something that's going to work for everybody, guys. It will. It's going to be life-changing. So
definitely get in our DMs, message us after this call ends. Tell us what your favorite thing was. Tell us how you want to sign up, and we'll get you that form. So
yes,
we'll talk to you guys all later.
See you guys later. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.